now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's this, what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Brings up second down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Ray McLeod, deep to return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Their own 26-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Off the plate. Oh, the ball comes out. The Bucs have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. they're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Baker gonna hand it to White, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was pointed out by Aiden Hernandez. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcon 16-yard line.
2nd and 7. Baker to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 33-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one caught by DJ Thomas. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They run over center with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
on 3rd and 1. Here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top for Evans. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Pass brought in by Chark. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs. Baker going to give it to Irvin. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and goal. That's Ibuka in motion. They'll try to run with White. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here is Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Penix rolling right, throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. They'll throw. It's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Forced out wide. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And this will be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go slow.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The give to White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
3rd and a long way to go. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Rashad White. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, though, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short.
Leads to 2nd and
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Toe Keith, touchdown Buccaneers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On second down, here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At their own 33-yard line.
A give. This is Irvin. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 7. Right back to Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Third and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
26-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Elijah Cansey working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll go play action now with Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side. It's complete. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
The career's more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And third and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. He'll go. It's Robinson. He's going to have a Falcons first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's another Falcons. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19.
That's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Yaya Diaby. What a start to the season. His third sack here in week 1. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to WK1 for the field goal.
46-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Irvin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 20, here's second down and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Now Mayfield. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Atlanta. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and a yard. Mayfield to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
I like the play call there. Second, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast, by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here is Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. What a throw. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ggml. And they will finally get him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, it's Irvin. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.